Try again, karmic horrors. You can hit hate speech all you want. Take notes from all the other previous people who have tried to stop me from speaking. Okay? Try again. I'll be back on over there, good and plenty. More fierce, more bold. Try again, dear. Now let's get back into this reading. They nervous now? So the karmic horrors and niggas on TikTok clicked the hate speech button. The killers clicked the hate speech button. The stalkers clicked the hate speech button. The criminals clicked the hate speech button. The thieves clicked the hate speech button. And I'm saying that for irony, for enough people in the universe to catch the irony of that shit. The stalkers clicked the hate button. The killers clicked the hate button. The thieves clicked the hate button. The killers clicked the hate button. So we'll be over there good and plenty. I'll be sharing some shorts over there for y'all in the meantime, in the between time on my TikTok. But for now, they're getting nervous now because, again, I'm going to do a little quick refresher. I'm not going to go over everything, but I am going to go over the gist because what was said needs to be said and it's going to be heard, nigga. All right. Unfucking stoppable. Okay? The killers pushing the hate button. The stalkers pushing the hate button. Right? They're getting nervous now because they're afraid that people are about to find out the truth about who they really are. For some of you, the fact that they were playing with, the internet, doing shit online to you all, okay, trying to make you go insane, trying to poison some of you, doing shit while pretending to be innocent, you know what I'm saying? That they're twisted. This is coming out. Their twisted, greedy nature. Again, a lot of attempts at your life. The killers got the nerve to push the hate speech button, right? The criminals got the nerve to push the hate speech button. The stalkers got the nerve to push the hate speech button. The thieves got the nerve to push the... We gonna stop over, nigga. We'll be there good and plenty. I'll be sharing some shorts in the meanwhile over there, and we gonna say what the hell we gonna say. Now, they're afraid that people are about to find out this corruption, this team effort that was gathered against the collective as some kind of experiment, and how disgusting they are. Okay? The games that they were playing. Okay, for some of you, like I said, trying to poison you and your children, something to do with the cat, spell work, for money, these territorial whores and niggas. They're afraid that this is all coming to a head, how manipulative they were in private, in secret, and how long they've been doing some shit because they had acquaintances with managers. They could be, and these managers could be managers everywhere. This could be managers in business, but managers in real estate, like their connections with managers. Thirsty bitches and niggas. Huh? They can be afraid that they're going to be under investigation, or that they already are. Or some of you all got a private investigator. Yeah, scruffy. What they did to cause some kind of harm. So I wanted to recap that really quickly because I'm like, that's going to be said. All you want is just, you're still going to say what you're going to say. So they're under judgment for putting work on the collective and other people to confuse folks about something. For some of you, this is definitely pertaining to death, to confuse people about theft, death, attempted murder, things they hid, things they stole, the dishonor. They didn't think this through. For some of you, it's pertaining to a Queen of Wands, to create missed opportunities for you, to stop your business and your development, or to stop you from some kind of new beginnings and happiness with this poison here. And other people, some of them are disgusted, or they're concerned that people are going to find out about them hoeing. Okay, who they was fucking to do shit. Or using, you know, people that they fucked with, that they had, you know, that want to bring chaos and conflict. And they're concerned about this shit coming back, and it is. And it is. This was foolish. And then I have this King of Cups in the upright. Empress in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse. 5 people. It was a team effort. Could have been behind a King of Cups. You know, for some of you, this is somebody who could have died, and what they did for fortune, what they could have been doing work on them to fuck up their judgment, to put, oh, that's another video. And somebody skanky, yeah. And they scared, now they get nervous now. That's why they on my shit pushing the button. That's why they sitting there. You don't have to live like that. I'm gonna keep saying it until enough people follow me and catch up. You don't gotta live like that when you're not trash. You don't gotta do that. You don't have to do that when you're not a trash ass motherfucker. Child infestation, whatever they was doing. Again, manipulative management. This is going to be interesting. To climb up, to climb the ladder, to climb up for some money. Scruffy, territorial, private. Could be somebody on a bike, motorcycle, or a regular bike. Okay. A cat. The Fool. What they did to a cat. Game. Phone call in reverse. Somebody could be nervous because, like I said, y'all ain't talking to them. You can be getting sharp and realizing, like, okay, what's all this extra? What's all this extra shit? Okay. Well. What's happening to these people? Give me something real quick on the person who pushed the button. They salty. Oh, I can't make it up. I said, give me something on somebody that pushed. Give me something on the person that pushed the button, and this is what came up. This could be a cashier. Somebody who's a cashier. If not, this could be because they're losing money, or they were salty because they're losing money, or somebody busted something out, or they're concerned about losing money, or something. So that person's salty who pushed the button. I'm gonna switch it up real quick. I always do this. A package. The judgmental. They were judgmental. A villager. This is somebody who could have left that package of shit on your child's patio. Frantic. They're frantic because of chest going into reverse. Misty. Fool in the reverse. They could be crying because they're exposed. Be exposed. Damn. Something exposed. Somebody exposed something. The firm. The social. So the person who pushed the button could be the person who got exposed, because, or worried about it. Okay, if it hasn't happened, worried about it. Worried about somebody delivering a package. That's maybe it's some documents. Maybe you have some. Maybe it's Zoom. Oh, a Zoom meeting. Oh, somebody's gonna be made ashamed of because they're being creepy. They're being creepy. Ashamed of it, especially if they try to make it seem like you were being creepy. If they tried that slick shit, acting like it was you, but not revealing their hand and some underhanded shit. Yeah, misunderstood. Misunderstanding. They try to make it seem like you're defiant. People with power trips. Everybody don't need to be no damn leader. I ain't gonna never light up on that because I've seen too many crazy energies behind it. People get a little fucking... Yeah, these are people that just wanted to burst your bubble. So their bubble, they're concerned that their bubble is about to get burst here. Because they're spiteful. This was some stuff out of spite. And this could be because some of you all exposed or spoken up about certain things. Like, look, what's the problem? Somebody may not have liked something being easy for you or seeming easy for you. But they're insecure. So what's coming out is people are starting to... It's going to come out that these people are actually the ones that are spiteful and insecure. And then they try to put that on you. Colleagues, they're spiteful and insecure. Maybe a colleague told, like, well, yeah. One that can't be bought, ones that ain't in the little witch clique. Missing. Okay, so they are, what, let's see, the wise, jewel, the forgiving, influencer. You're an influencer, social influencer. And see, and that's yep, there it is. There it is. You're a social influencer. And so somebody's been keeping notes of that you're a social influencer. And so these are some people who want to create some kind of blockages. And then I have a tape player here. And people been, yeah, they're stalking. Somebody could have realized you were missing and started looking into the fact that people have been trolling you. When people tell you something, take it serious. One of the most annoying things is to, you know, because everybody is always talking about communication. Everybody say it every day. You know, communication is everything else. It's the key. Not when motherfuckers is glazed over by the eyes. It's not the key. Because if people aren't going to take seriously what you're saying, you get to a point where you start feeling like you are wasting your goddamn breath. And that is the most annoying thing to deal with, and low lives know it. And they know that most people are going to just say, fuck it. And I'm saying that because they don't got time for these step 1 to 12. They don't have time. They're busy doing a job. They don't got time for that shit. They don't have time to be trying to be Inspector Gadget for slick bitches and niggas while simultaneously do an effective job. That's what the so-called motherfuckers, that's what they supposed to do. There's only so much you can gather in these certain arenas. And I know that's annoying because it's like you gather, but you really, should you have to, is the question sometimes. It comes down to if you have communicated from the gate. Look, I'm concerned. Ain't nobody trying to be defiant, but I am concerned. Okay, whether you feel like I'm somebody people would care to look at or not, that's really not for you to determine. I know what I am, and I know what I'm dealing with, and we are dealing with massive different types of people from all over, and you don't know everything about them. And I don't care what good job they're doing for you. You don't know everything about them. Defiant. People are trying to do their job and be excellent and not tangle themselves up with petty bullshit, essentially, at the end of the day. And then people stalking you. And then ain't nobody finna go in there and tell Mr. TM boss man, ain't nobody finna go in there and say, yeah, I'm a stalker bitch. I'm a full-fledged stalker bitch. Fire me now. Ain't nobody gonna do that. I'm crazy as two left shoes. If you can see me energetically, my eyes is crossed. So fire me now. Ain't nobody finna do that. I'm obsessed with this lady. What she do? And I don't like her, or I'm in whatever the fuck. I know her baby daddy. I know niggas she fuck with. I know her mama, her auntie, her cousin, her whatever. Whoa. Fire me now. Ain't nobody getting ready to say that. Nobody. Yeah, I'm a sucker for my ex who's a whore. And I'll do anything. I'm a sucker for my ex who's a whore. I'm trying to prove that I'm a ride or die. And I want him to get a job. And I'll do anything. Even exploit my power because I'm trying to impress him because I'm a supervisor. So I'll use my resources that I'm not supposed to. We're given the whole riot act on what limitations we have here. And I know full well what they are. But I'm not letting it stop me. It's a go around. So I'll look like my hands are clean. I'll assign this person a phone call of a so-called call. I'll set it up. I'll give them their direct number. Several people. It was a team effort. Dark, yeah. Storm. They're in a storm because of what they did in the dark. The firm. What they did in the dark. Lightning. The age, because they're old. They're too old. Too old to fucking be, you know, on that bullshit. They're too old. Colleague, crossroads, gentle. An older person could be looking into something here. Okay, missing. Like I said, some of y'all went missing. And they're like, well, wait a minute. Website, reverse, ambitious, the grieving. The sword, and then air. There's the news. Legs. The vague. People really misunderstood. Okay, again, for some people, I don't know what all that is. Collective, I know you all are tired of that, right? But some of the misunderstandings have been created by people who just don't know how to stay in their place. People who, you know what I'm saying, instead of you do your job. If we want to talk about the work arena aspect, you know, then it's people who can just do your damn job. And just drop that other bullshit. That's it. Do your job. Stop being extra. Final messages. What do they have to look forward to, these people? Final messages. And some of these companies are about to get some surprises. It's like, yeah, you're going to lose a whole lot if y'all don't get this shit together. Yeah, they're about to be brokenhearted. I have broken heart and victory in reverse. They're about to take a loss, if they haven't already. And they're going to be butthurt. That's what people get for trying to gang up and break other people's hearts because of this deceit. People need help. So busy trying to point out that the collective need help. Are you missing something? Because who's in the obsessive energy? Who's stalking who? People should have stopped watching some of y'all again. And then for some of you, even if they're not watching you per se on social media, if this is work environment, again, people need to go work out their deal. That's the fucked up toxic shit about traditional workspaces, like work environments. People be on some shit. Their job is their everything. That's where they finally found a sense of importance. And then their asses get, activated and shit. And if they can't control you or cause you to be a brown-nosing ass kisser like the rest, then you see, yeah, this contract is over. This is leading to a loss for these people. All because of their unhealedness and their stubbornness and their attachments. They couldn't let something go. Their greed, their fakeness. Yeah, because they were deceitful about an attachment or about money or about what they were doing. All because they were heartless. So now their heart is about to be broken. They're done. This is leading to the end for these people. Some of these people, if it's not workspace, if this is family, if this is shit that they did to family members, you, other people for money, these attachments, chaining people down, doing shit while people are sick, and being deceptive about it, killing people and motherfucker, weird ass. Yeah, when people couldn't take no action, doing shit to people when they're, they can't do anything. Strength here. Yeah, when they can't fight back for themselves. These are cowards, yo. They're fucking cowards. I wish they'll come stand at me, niggas. You're fucking, come stand in my face, motherfucker. Stop hiding behind that coven, bitch. Stand in my face. Face me. Weak ass. Doors to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, for their own personal. And there it is. And there it is. looking at people like the door to their personal fucking weirdo. Weird ass. Magician in the mirror doing shit, spell work, this toxic ass community. Hiding shit from them. Fucking with people's intuition so they wouldn't know or see some shit here. They're worried because this community might get some sense or somebody with this third eye. They're going to lose this blossoming abundance that they've been stealing. And they're going to be cut out and let go of. And decision is final. And decision is in the reverse because they decided to do that for their own sustenance. They decided to fuck people. They decided to try to siphon other people's life force energy. They creatively decided to exploit caring connections here. They decided this shit. Yeah, to take away somebody's power. To take away somebody's life force energy with the solar plexus. To disempower. They decided. So some of them about to die. They're about to lose. Yeah. People gonna walk away from them. Healer of ages. Some of these bitches and niggas walking around talking about Jesus and shit. That's how you get most people tricked. They're about to lose it. They're thieves. Cornucopia. Yeah, they're all too happy to steal abundance via trickery, fucking niggas and bitches, spell work, gossip. Yes, sir. To chain people down to free themselves. Look at that. Chain people down to free themselves. Because look. They were all too willing and too happy to do it. So now, they going to jail, bitch. Bye, bitch. They're all too willing to sacrifice the divine feminine, the collective, to tie them up, to do all sorts of shit here. So now, they about to be going to jail. They did this to free themselves. Right? Collective, y'all not going to have to worry about this no more. Here soon. Door to value, look at it. Their door to value is money and taking shit from other people. They can't rest. Their door to value is causing disruptions for people, making deals.